So it's been a really, really long day. My kid's been sick and he had to go to the hospital 2 different times. So at first, and then we got really scared, thought maybe he had appendicitis. It looks like it's just some kind of infection. But and now my other kid says, my stomach doesn't feel good. So I'm like, oh, freaking great. So I just got them put to bed. She went to sleep a while back. I'd been kind of hanging out with them, and we did today though is we took some of the streaming computers and these HP stream computers. I don't know if I have one handy over here. Um, they're just like barely the size of a hockey puck, really. And I bought 3 of them at one point. 2 were the same. One was a little bit nicer. Anyway, we found that they work really good. Um, for about nothing that I want to do, but I installed the Game Boy Advanced emulator on there and downloaded some games, and I just had the kid, he's been playing it for hours and hours, and plug an Xbox controller into it, and boom, you've got like a Game Boy Advance emulator that looks better than the regular Game Boy Advance. So that's kind of what I did, and me and Junior were just sitting here today, and while they were at the hospital for like God knows how many hours, we were just going through all the different games, and I was letting him try them out, and that was on a regular kind of Dell type of slim computer. And I realized I don't even need to use that. This is just an emulator. It's not doing anything special. So we're using the Dell HP Pavilion Stream computer, and that's what they're doing. So I don't know if I can figure out what I did with the other ones. I know there's got to be one back here. Yeah, there's one back here. Let me show you what it is. So it's just these little computers here. And the hardest thing I had to wait quite a while to find the power supply. It uses a small plug, 19 volt. Which is kind of ironic because I was looking for one of the large plug ones for one of the monitors that I wanted to hook up to it. But so this thing here is like retro gaming at its finest almost. I mean, if you can find one for cheap, I mean, it's already got Wi-Fi in it. You got a display port and you got HDMI. You got a total of 4 USBs, yeah, headphone out, and Ethernet. And there's a card reader on the side even. So these ones have a different processor than the other ones. But yeah, these things are awesome. Now, if the thrift store had known what they were, they wouldn't have been $8. I don't know what he thought they were. He probably thought they were some kind of router. And the bad thing was that he found out because I told him that I was looking for the power supply for him, and so then he kind of figured it out anyway. And so I just kind of told him, well, yeah, they're computers, but they need a special power supply. So the first time I got these running, I went over to Walmart and I spent $22 plus tax on an on-brand multi 65 watt power supply, and it worked. So then eventually I went over to the other thrift stores and I just check every once in a while, and every now and then I would find one. So I found a total of 3, maybe 4 of these small ones now. So now I do have power supplies for them. They are kind of hard to find though because they don't really go to anything else. Let's see. Here's one right here, and they're gonna have. Let me bring this over here. They're going to have like this weird 3-prong, this kind that's not nearly as common. Maybe not even the same as. It's kind of different, but anyway. So yeah, they're just. I don't know what they're rated at. 19 volts. Let's see. 2.31 amps or 45 watts. So I think the one from Walmart is like, and it's from 2017, is 45 or 65. I don't know. Either way, if you get one of these and you can't find the power supply, okay, you can totally go to Walmart and for like $22 get the on brand, or if they're out of that one, then there's another more expensive, higher output 95 watt one. I think it's like $36, but these power supplies are kind of expensive on eBay because people know that they're a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'm gonna take one of these. I think maybe get it set up, and the older kid, maybe he can play around with it. But I didn't try one of these yet because these all have this got MX Linux on it. So I would just rather have probably Windows on it for the simplicity of just plugging an Xbox One controller directly into it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna make some other videos here. We're gonna try to get the Xbox One controller to work in Linux with the Game Boy Advanced emulator, but there's no promises there on that. So anyway, we'll catch y'all later.